Good evening. Today is February 3rd, 2020, and this week in our Wholehearted journey, we will be talking about allowing emotions to come and to go. So, a little story. I have the great pleasure on Mondays to teach a class that I created called Girl Empowerment. And girl stands for grit, intelligent, real love. And so today we did a lesson about emotions and allowing ourselves to notice the emotions we're feeling, to acknowledge them, and then to learn how to sit with them versus trying to change them or push them away or pretend they're not there, right? So we each took a internal weather report, if you will, for lack of a better term. And it was astounding to the girls as they were going through the circle and listening to their now friends that they've been practicing with for quite some time, listening to them give their report. Each of them gave a color and a weather description for how they were feeling on the inside. And we talked about how that often does not match with what they see on the outside. And the circle came around, and I don't usually participate in the circle, but there were 3 girls that said, "Well, Miss Rose, what's your internal weather report?" And I said, "Well, today I would say I'm feeling gray and cloudy." And they were shocked, right? Like, I greeted them with love when they came in and they saw a smile on my face. And so we talked about how that the outside doesn't always match the inside, and that you never really understand what someone else is walking through or what their experience has been or what is happening in their life unless they're willing to share and you're willing to ask. And that even when someone does share with you, it doesn't necessarily mean that it is your job to try and change that situation. So we practiced this and we played some games. And then after the games, we went around and practiced. We went around and shared our weather report again. And some of the reports were the same, and many of them were calmer or happier, and some weren't, right? Like, some were tired, and some were stressed about the next step of their day. Like, kids they have so many activities, right? So we were having this conversation, and they asked me what my weather report was at the end of the class again. And I said, well, it's a greenish gray, and it's still cloudy, but it's a greenish gray. So we collectively owe those girls, right, our next generation, we owe them the same practice. To notice how we're feeling, to name it, and then to be able to sit with that situation, sit with that feeling, and allow it to pass. Just like the weather, your feelings will come and they will go. So go ahead and take your right hand and bring it over your heart, and bring your left hand to cross into Hridaya Mudra, right? Take those thumbs or some part of it and feel the connection of the skin on skin. Let your eyes close. And let's start to breathe, inhaling through our nose and exhaling out through our mouth. Inhaling and exhaling. Good, 2 more. Good, bring your hands together in Anjali Mudra, connecting palm to palm, the thumbs between the eyebrows, third eye center, your inner wisdom. As we walk through this week, may we take some time to assess our own internal weather reports, to notice how we're feeling, knowing that feelings come and then they go. Namaste. I'll see you on Friday. Have a beautiful week.